Joining us today at D as in W. Today we're going to talk about something that is widely searched. Randonautica. What is it? Well, I'll tell you. It is an app that was launched in 2020. The app itself is inspired by chaos theory. Now, you might say, what's chaos theory? Don't worry, I'll definitely explain that to you in a few moments. But the app Randonautica, it randomly generates coordinates, like GPS coordinates. And you take those coordinates and you go explore somewhere local. Like, I don't think it's going to send you, across the country or anything like that. But on that same app, whatever you go and find at those generated coordinates, you can also report on the app what you found. Now, the most infamous finding so far is when two teenagers came across a body. So that's not something I want to find. Maybe some folks came across bags of money and didn't report it. Who knows? But as far as the app and the coordinates that it can generate, there are three types of coordinates: an attractor, a void, or an anomaly. There's a belief by the randonauts that it's random exploration, which can break people out of like a predetermined reality. If you believe in predetermination, this kind of thing. So I guess if you were to use this app, going places you wouldn't normally be, it might kind of, shake you out of that path that's already laid out in front of you, possibly putting you on a path to something better, maybe something worse. Who knows, right? Only you. Now, as promised, I'm going to give you more detail on what chaos theory is. So, it states that within the apparent randomness of chaotic systems like life, the universe, probably the stock market, I would think as well, there are underlying patterns, constant feedback loops, repetition, self-organization, fractals. Now, one of the underlying principles of the chaos theory is something called the butterfly effect, which you may have heard of before. And that just says that a small change can snowball into something very, very large. For instance, a butterfly flapping his wings on one side of the planet through a long list of connected results can make a hurricane. That might be kind of the more grander scale, or, falling on one extreme of the scale. But I think that kind of lets you get an idea of what the butterfly effect is, which again is one of the underlying effects. One of the underlying aspects or tenets, foundation of chaos theory. So, before you go and tempt fate, here are some rules that are listed on the website. Now, you can go get this app, I believe, on iOS as well as the Play Store. So, anybody can get it. But as far as the rules, they are as follows. And myself, I don't know anything about doing this, so why not take a little bit of advice from people who do it? It says, number one, seeing in the dark. Dedication to exploring the uncertainty and blind spots of the world around us. Number two, venture mindfully. Number three, be sincere. Show compassion and willingness to understand oneself and the community. Number four, high vibes intent. Be luminous in thought and strive to radiate a positive mindset. So I guess your mindset, maybe before you hit give me coordinates or before you arrive at the coordinates, might have some connection to what you might find at the coordinates. So maybe if you are thinking, you're in a bad mood, rainy, gloomy, you might run into a body. Who knows? Maybe if you're positive, you run into, that pot of gold that we all wish we'd have. Number five, value inner life. Number six, bridge cultural gaps. Number 7, transform and shift. Number 8, bring a trash bag. Pick up trash along the way. I mean, that act in itself will help you stay in a good mindset. And number 9, synchronicity. Diving into randomness to find connections and meaning for both the individual and the community. So now you've got the rules. You know where to get the app. You know the backstory on the app. Go out. Give it a try. What else do you have to do this weekend? Let me know what you found. And if I go out, I will definitely let you guys know what I found if I'm able to. Thanks for listening. Feel free to share and follow.